This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome everyone to Boone Pickens Stadium, Stillwater, Oklahoma, and home to the Cowboys of Oklahoma State. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on another team from the Big 12 in an intra-conference matchup, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Horned Frogs will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Oklahoma State's offense will get the first swing of the game. We've got a battle that you two are going to love, and so is everybody else for that matter. High-octane offense, stonewall defense. As they say, something's got to give, Jesse.
Yeah, this is a classic example here of the unstoppable force versus the immovable object, right? Something has got to give, and you really got to dive into the X's and O's in a game like this because every single individual matchup on the field matters when these two teams play each other.
Yeah, and these are just fun, right? Like great versus great. Like who's going to win and what style's going to prevail. Both these teams have been able to impose their will week after week on their opponents. Now, high-powered matchup. Who's going to get the win?
That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Bond. Showing off those sweet feet as he gets it to the 45. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Sweet cut there. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
To the air on first down. With the catch, it's Fields. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28. They're not just using the running back as check down Charlie in the passing game. They're getting him downfield.
Right, and take my matchups I like. If you're going to play man-to-man, who are you going to put on the running back? You want to put a linebacker on him? I like my chances, even with safeties. Those guys, listen, they aren't as great as corners in covering, so I like finding matchups and exploiting them.
Finds the tight end. Running through contact. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and I love running the football down the red zone. You've got to be able to do it. And first down, obviously, is the right down to do it. But now, limits the options a little bit more. Second down after that loss of yards play.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Now third and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Calling his own number on that one, but they are ready for it and stop him. It'll be fourth down.
In these goal line situations, the field starts to shrink. It's easier to key in on these guys that can fly at the quarterback spot. Defense was locked in. Nice job on the third and goal.
It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the TCU Horned Frogs offense will have its first possession of the game. Jesse, we don't get many of these types of runners anymore, it seems, but this offense is built around a guy who can carry the ball 30, 40 times if they need it.
And he is every every defensive coordinator's nightmare because it's only a matter of time with this guy before he's going to break the long one. He has incredible vision, he can cut, and it's the game-breaking speed, David, that makes him truly unique.
Yeah, and he sets the tone, man. More guys are going to be committed to stopping him in the run game. It sets the tone for the offense. It opens up everything else. It starts and ends with him.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The inside handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Man, is this place loud right now. The Cowpoke faithful bringing it on third down. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
He had nowhere to go with the football. Fourth down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares about throwing a pick? It's fourth down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Corner showing press. They want to be physical here. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find it. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And he gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Going to try to get it himself. Oh, he's got some space. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
All right, defensive ends, you've got to do a better job not getting too far up the field on these pass rush situations. You've got to be able to retrace. You can get to the level of the quarterback, then you've got to slow yourself down under control. It's making it way too easy on this QB to know, hey, when these guys get upfield too much and there's a lane, I'm taking off. It's just too easy for me with my speed.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play uptight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Just drives it between the uprights. That'll give them an early 6-0 lead. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Looking downfield on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. On the run, fires downfield. On target to the left. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. The 20. He's at... And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, TCU!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. First play of the period, first down here. Finding an escape route. There he goes. The 40. Past the 30. He's at the and he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits where you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So starting in conference play, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Looking for space. It's Cook. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the tailback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It is deafening in here. The paddle people going to work. Third down and a big one for the Cowpokes. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Horned Frogs kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. He's got it, first down and more. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. And the Horned Frogs, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Leaves it with the running back. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this defense has given up some yards, getting all the way down here to first and goal, but great job on first and goal. Getting the tackle for a loss and not guaranteeing a pass, but putting this offense in a more difficult situation and trying to end this drive by only giving up a field goal.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here.
Touchdown, Horned Frogs! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed to play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it's a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Hicks. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Quarterback extends the play. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. Got his man. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. They'll try to snap it quickly. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Got his man downfield. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Fry. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Cowboys had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ford. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Second down, he'll throw it. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys! Fit it in the window for the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man. You want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Going right to work up top. Hubs it downfield. Got it in the middle. It's Cook. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Here's a heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
Quarterbacks are, there's so many adjectives to describe them. Calm, cool, collected, accurate, so on and so on. But a lot of times it's just smart. Understanding the situation, the down and distance, and knowing where that first down marker is. Great job going to get that first down. New set of downs.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking downfield very late in the half. Throws to the tight end. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, fellas, looks like you've had a very enjoyable day there today in Stillwater. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. but I'm more of a move-the-chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. TCU has it back in the... Frogs go on offense. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half. Turning it on! And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Horned Frogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches. Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David. They're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
And the Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a 1st down. The Horned Frogs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. They give it to him again. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. And the Horned Frogs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll give it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires downfield. And they will score. Touchdown, TCU.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Hardy. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Pulls it in. It's Bond. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Cowboys with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Running back searching for a hole. Breaks into the open. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Cowboys headed quickly to the line.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
It'll be 3rd and long.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll run it from the gun. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start. And I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Wants to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches, so I don't mind him taking another shot there.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Listen, I know he didn't get the first down, but it's a great play call because you keep the defense off balance. You use their aggressiveness against you. You want to get aggressive? You want to start flying in here to try to play certain things? Boom, we'll go the other direction just to keep you off balance a little bit.
He just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Buys a little extra time. Running to Green. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Horned Frogs will snap it on first and 10. Trying to make magic with his feet. Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Makes the quick grab. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32. Let's see what they've got on second down. From the gun, the running back has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Here's the pressure. He's going to take off. Fights off the defender. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Oklahoma State has the lead here. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. they'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Hand off from the shotgun. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back in motion. Try to clear the picture. 2nd down. They'll go to the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bond. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun on 3rd down. Catch in the middle. It's Prime. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
They'll go to the ground. Spins away from the defense. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. And the Cowboys with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He'll do it himself. Across the 25, he's got room. Pistol spotter and touchdown Cowboys. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And the extra point makes this a 13-point game here in the 4th. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Spits it out to the back. Caught close to the marker. It's Cook. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. And the Horned Frogs want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw on first down. Dances away to buy time. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Working on the right. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. The Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. Gonna look downfield again. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Looking left. And it's intercepted. A huge 4th quarter play for this defense. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Well, this offense is trying to ice the game. They've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but it's only by one possession, so you got to be so careful with your decision-making, and that was not a good one by the quarterback. They now turn it over, and they better hope their defense can play well in this sudden change situation.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Going to the run, it's Cook. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now second down, and it's as if this crowd senses they can help them get a huge stop. Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown, TCU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And they did have to knock through the extra point to move on top, and they have the lead in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
To the air on second down. It's complete to the right. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it down. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the left. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. To the air on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the fourth, and the brain trust will go to work. That's caught. It's Baker. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but makes the grab past the marker. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the fourth down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. Fourth down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big fourth down conversion.
it's just going to take a knee. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.